Hello, I'm Luke Westaway for cnet here at CES 2013. I'm taking a look at the Acer Iconia B1. This is an extremely cheap Android tablet to compete with the likes of the Google Nexus 7. So let's take a look. So this is a 7-inch tablet. It's got a 7-inch display with a 1024 by 768 pixel resolution. It's not the brightest, clearest screen I've ever seen, but do bear in mind that this is a very cheap device and it looks pretty good. Powering it is a 1.2 gigahertz dual-core chip. Now that's not as powerful as the quad-core affair that you will find in Google's 7-inch tablet, but it feels responsive enough. I think for web browsing, things like email, this would probably be fast enough. There's 8 gigabytes of onboard storage. If that's not enough capacity for you, then you can beef it up using a micro SD card. It weighs 380 grams, it certainly feels very portable. If I turn it on its side, you can see it's quite slim. It does only come in this blue color though, so you better make sure you like blue before you buy it, because it is quite blue. On the software side, we're dealing with Android 4.1 Jelly Bean. That's not quite the latest, greatest version that you'd find on the Nexus 7, for example, but it is a very raw version of Android, so there's not an awful lot of Acer meddling going on here. Acer tells me that really the only thing it's done is to tinker a little bit with some notification menus. All good so far, but now for the bad news. This tablet isn't coming out in the US at the moment. It's going to be coming out in Europe and Latin America, costing £99 or 119 euros. That equates to roughly $160. But as I say, it's not coming to the States yet. Fingers crossed Acer changes its mind on that one. So first impressions are that it's not quite as slick as the Nexus 7, but then it is a bit cheaper, so that's exactly the trade-off you're getting. I'm really pleased though that we're seeing more and more cheap, decent Android tablets flooding the market. It can only be a good thing. I'm Luke Westaway for cnet, and this is the Acer Iconia B1.